Failure is not the end, it's feedback, valuable data that others pay fortunes to obtain. His library is not full of books, it's loaded with bound strategies. Intuition is not divination, it's processing. Their mistakes are not failures, they are data that refine mental algorithms that others would take decades to develop. Change is not disruption, it's opportunity. Because they see in each transformation the possibility of redefining entire industries. Others live for the weekend. She lives for the exact moment when an industry is ready to be conquered. The piano plays softly as the plan for the next quarter is projected. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator. The questions he asks do not have an immediate answer. Innovation is not invention, it's connection. Because they see relationships between ideas that others keep fragmented. Their emotions do not control them, they inform them. Because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. Power is not possession, it's responsibility. Because they understand that every acquired ability implies the obligation to use it. Money is not a goal, it's a tool. And like any tool, its value lies in the mastery with which it is used. The doors he opens do not have standard locks. Their thoughts are not private. They are prototypes, drafts of futures that others will experience as destiny. The walls of his office have acoustic and strategic insulation. Their words are not opinions, they are predictions, because they speak from the perspective of those who have already seen the future. He is not interested in seeming successful. He is interested in being treated as someone who decides. Their decisions are not reactions, they are creations, because each choice is a conscious act of building the future. Innovation is not creativity, it's evolution, because they identify the next stage before others understand the current one. Each action is thought 3 moves ahead. Money is not the objective, it's oxygen. Patience is not virtue, it's strategy, because they know that the perfect moment is worth more than impulsive speed. The world sleeps in shifts, but his mind operates in a time zone known only to those who move continents. Pressure does not break them, it strengthens them, like metal that is tempered under conditions that would destroy ordinary materials. Money is not the end, it's flow, a current that they direct towards the materialization of impossible visions. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. Change is not interruption, it's evolution, because they see in each transformation the opportunity to lead the future. His projects are not launched, they are released as covert operations. His decisions seem casual, but they are the effects of an exact formula. Elegance is not in what they wear, it's in how they make the impossible seem like the only logical option. Discipline is not restriction, it's direction. The restaurant he frequents does not appear on Google Maps. Their routines are not repetitions, they are refinements, because each day they optimize systems that others don't even know exist. Their thoughts are not private, they are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Their mistakes are not weaknesses, they are investments in wisdom, because every paid failure becomes refined instinct. His desk is cleaner than the history of some banks. Their teams are not employees, they are extensions of their vision, multipliers of impact trained to think like them. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. The lowlights do not relax him, they activate him. Because every feeling is data about the state of the world. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. The phrases he repeats are internal keys, not motivational mantras. He does not pay memberships, he is the one who authorizes others to have them. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations, because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. Influence is not bought, it's built, decision by decision, until the world moves to the rhythm of their ideas. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. The sound of the sea hitting the dock accompanies his first business call. Knowledge is not power, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. The echo of his voice bounces only in rooms where there is respect. Power is not strength, it's influence, the ability to create conditions where others spontaneously make the right decisions. The view from his desk reaches further than any tower. Taxis do not exist in his reality. Everything is discrete transfer. They don't collect objects. They collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. Their words do not fill spaces, they create realities. Because they understand that language is the most powerful tool of construction. Power is not domination, it's magnetism. The ability to attract resources towards their vision without the need for persuasion. Charisma is not personality, it's certainty, the tranquility projected by those who know exactly where they are going. The cold marble under his feet is the same from where empires are built, because every idea is designed to become reality. The helicopter lands just as the contract is about to be signed. The art on his walls doesn't decorate, it communicates silent power. His way of looking disarms speeches. The sound of the scanner is as familiar as that of a symphony. Confidence is not a feeling, it's calculation, based on probabilities that they process faster than computers. The silence of his house is not emptiness, it's absolute focus. The sound of his shoes marks the rhythm of a global strategy. Failure is not the end, it's information, valuable data on what to adjust so that the next iteration is perfect. Their decisions are not individual, they are collective, because they consider the impact on systems that others cannot see. The trips he takes are not tourism, they are silent advances. His investments are made in places where others don't yet know there is opportunity. The scent of expensive incense marks the beginning of his most productive hour. Innovation is not invention, it's connection, because they see relationships between ideas that others keep separate. The elevator opens and everyone knows it's time to shut up. Risk is not a threat. Their alliances are not conveniences. They are architectures of power that redesign entire industries. The car he drives does not make noise, but it clears the way. The silences in his meetings are more revealing than 1,000 speeches. The messages he sends do not have emojis, they have power. Each letter sent has a calculated destination and a hidden objective. Their alliances are not conveniences, they are constructions, because each partnership builds unique possibilities. The present is not limitation, it's opportunity, because they transform each moment into raw material for extraordinary futures. The respect he generates is not demanded, it's imposed. Because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. Because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. The data he consults is not on Google, it's in his network. Because they know that the perfect opportunity finds those who are completely ready, necessary to breathe in the world they are building. Every meeting is a move, every greeting an investment. Their networks are not contacts, they are extensions of their ability to impact, multiplied by brilliant minds. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. Fear does not paralyze them, it informs them, because every calculated risk is a door to unexplored territories. There are no frames with phrases, only expansion maps. Knowledge is not advantage, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. Their investments are not bets, they are certainties in disguise, because they see futures that others confuse with fantasies. Loneliness is not a price they pay. It is the space they need to hear the sound of empires growing. The silence between phrases generates more impact than any presentation. Versatility is not adaptation, it's evolution, because they change form without losing essence or direction. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. Each button on his shirt costs more than an average rent. Intuition is not luck. It's the sum of 1,000 patterns they processed while others only saw numbers. People mark times on clocks, but his time is measured in market movements and decisions that cannot wait. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. Perfect execution is not a coincidence, it's an obsession, because they understand that small details create huge differences. His conversations have no preambles. Every word was thought of before the interlocutor finishes speaking. Their words are not sounds, they are codes, because each phrase is designed to program realities in receptive minds. Improvised meetings do not exist in his world. Each meal has a protocol, but it does not lose flavor, because they see in every transformation the opportunity to redefine the possible. Innovation is not creativity, it's necessity, because they see problems that others don't yet know they have. Their thoughts are not casual, they are intentional. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because every no received reveals exactly what they need to change. The languages he speaks are not measured in words but in figures. Ambition is not desire, it's responsibility, because they understand that their ability to create implies the obligation to do so. The sources of his data do not appear in search engines. The power he emits is not seen, it's intuited. Each person around him is part of a bigger move. Their goals are not dreams, they are commitments, because the difference between wanting and achieving lies in the intensity of the commitment. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential, the space where ideas that will change the world are born. The crystal in his room reflects as much style as discipline. The value of his time is not measured in money, it's measured in access. In their homes, silence has its own weight, as if the walls hold the echo of decisions that change the world. They don't study markets, they create them, because they understand that true wealth comes from needs that others haven't seen. A call from him can shake the agenda of 3 continents. The present is not a prison, it's a lever, because they use the current reality as a fulcrum to move the world. Abundance is not a coincidence, it's a consequence of decisions they made when others chose comfort. Quality is not the standard, it's the signature, because they understand that constant excellence is their personal brand. Memory doesn't store names, it stores patterns, because they recognize opportunities that others confuse with coincidences. Reputation is not image, it's history, built with consistency between what they promise and what they deliver. Their vacations are investments in disguise. Each destination hides a market they plan to dominate before returning.